Hey yo folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to the continuation of the Crusader Kings 2 Succession game on YouTube. And we are once again playing as the Wendish Empire. Now, since the last time I played, that is to say when I played as Emperor Quill I of the Wendish Empire, things have grown quite a bit. Hey look, Scotland. How cool is that? The biggest, most notable thing I would say, so I think we were roughly around here before. We've definitely expanded east into these pagan lands, which of course we know have brutal attrition, so I expect that war was not particularly pleasant to play through. Keep in mind, I have not actually seen the videos of the other players playing at the time that I'm recording this, so I'm a little bit blind as to exactly what events happened where. But the other really big thing is that at some point, Constantinople was captured, and my capital was moved over to here, which makes me super happy because, of course, if we look at all the text levels, we're 19 across the board here in Constantinople, and if we compare around here, we are far, far ahead of everyone else technologically, which is really, really wonderful. Now, let's take a look at Emperor Quill II of the Wendish Empire. First of all, he is a Great Eminence, which is fantastic. I mean, any of the level 4 abilities is pretty good. I particularly like the Great Eminence a lot. Having a lot of diplomacy is very, very important as your empire gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And so that's a pretty big boost. The fertility is going to be interesting as well. What else are we? Well, we are strong. That's cool. We're the child of a concubine, which is slightly less good, but, you know, we'll take it. Presumably, you know, we still end up with pretty good traits, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Do we have any other brothers? Prince Failure? Wait, how many failures are there? One failure? Oh yeah, that's Shenrir, okay. Interesting. I don't know what exactly led to that. Oh man, there's a genius here too. Interesting, but I am one of the older ones. Anyway, so okay, so I do have some brothers. That's interesting. So strong, child of a concubine, cynical. We are ambitious, which is really good for our leader because it gives you +2 to everything. It's bad when other people have it. Fantastic when you have it. What else we got? Gregarious, which is great. Kind, which I mean, I do like a lot of intrigue, but again, diplomacy is incredibly helpful here. I mean, we can have other people do our intrigue for us if they like us. Honest, which again, the penalty in intrigue, but it's a net +1, so I'll take it. That's okay. Brave, which is always very handy. I mean, it's net positive. The +2 martial is good, and the morale defense is actually really handy. Proud, which can lead to a few relationship hits, but overall isn't the end of the world, and I do like the actual extra prestige bonus. It doesn't hurt. We are also chaste, which does suck for the fertility. Luckily, we have +10% from the Great Eminence, and another +10% from the strong, so that works out. So we're still a net positive there, so that's okay. And we do get the piety. I mean, I probably would prefer not being chaste, but it's okay. And then finally, we are possessed. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I'm terribly sorry. Apparently we're possessed. So after I go and record these episodes, I'm going to have to go back and pay real close attention to exactly what happened with my father, Arumba, that led him, because we still have elective succession, that led him to choose to elect a possessed son. Maybe he didn't know I was possessed at the time. Maybe the possession happened afterwards. I don't know, but whatever the case is, I've never played a possessed ruler before, and I am very interested to see exactly what's going to happen from this. Now, the next thing I did, before even looking at the actual totals, is I took a look at my vassals, and I was like, alright, let's find out how many people hate me, because I'm a new king, there's going to be a big penalty to that, and one person has a negative opinion of me. That is it. It's like, what? How is that possible? And then I realized, okay, +25 state diplomacy. I have a 50 base state diplomacy as is, because my diplomacy is 28, which is stunningly good. Oh my god, so good. And then, of course, because we have a large empire, we have a good selection of people to choose from for our counselors. So the +22 there. So 28 plus 22 is 50 before we're married. Stunning. Unbelievable. And it actually makes me quite happy to see that we're still in the elective monarchy, because when I picked it, I knew it was going to be a bit of a gamble. But it looks like no one decided to switch back to primogeniture, which I think we could have. Oh no, we don't have the crown authority for it now. I mean, I know, we could have popped it up to primogeniture at any point. And you know, there's pros and cons, but frankly, as long as you can manage the electorate, we can do okay with with elective. Plus, we do get a huge opinion boost, so actually people like us quite a bit. I'm really impressed by the job everyone has done to manage opinions very, very, very strongly. We are currently at our maximum domain size limit. We have exactly 2 duchies. We're entirely in Greece. We've got Nikia here, or Nicaea, I suppose, and Thrace, which is exactly what you want. You want 2 duchies right next to each other, and you want to have centralized all your power there. I don't know for sure, but presumably all or most of my counties here should all be in this general area, and that's exactly what you want to try to maintain. This is the sweet spot, which does bring me to one point in that, I mean, what is really left to do? Well, filling in a few of these blanks would certainly be nice. And probably just mostly going for a bunch of holy wars as we move forward. With we do have the 100% moral authority, which makes me extremely happy. There are currently no factions. There might be some at some point, but people are quite happy with us. Intrigue will be very interesting to see what kind of assassinations we pull off at some point. Right now, I don't have any events to trigger off. Militaristically, actually, the better view would be here in the realm tree. We can raise 151,000 troops, which is stunningly good. For example, if we want to go back up against the Byzantine Empire over here and see how many troops they've got, they can raise like 19,000. So that's going to be handy because we're going to be doing some holy wars over here. What else is there to look at? We are unmarried. We'll have to take a look at that. We can also create a title. We can create a new empire, but I don't think we want to do that. I don't see any reason why we'd want to do that unless I'm missing something. And we've got some ducal claims that we can press for some people, and we'll investigate to see if some of those are some good options, but I think we're going to be mostly holy warring. Actually, one of the big question marks I have in my head is will it be a good idea to start multiple holy wars simultaneously? That way I don't have to play the raise troops, lower troops, raise troops, lower troops, raise troops, lower troops game. I'm not sure. The thing is, we have way too many troops than we need for a single war altogether, so we'll see how it goes. Laws, technology, I mean, we're not maxed out or anything, but we do have a really good tech overall. Our military is in pretty good shape. There are still some mercenaries we can hire as well. We have a lot of money, and we're making a lot of... no, we're not making a lot of money right now. That's actually really surprising. I'm not sure why we're not making more. No, seriously, why aren't we making more money? 0.2 per month? That doesn't seem right. Maybe it just hasn't cycled yet. Maybe once we start playing the game. But before I unpause, I'm going to go ahead and arrange marriage, which of course can take a fair amount of time. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by age, and I'm going to go to, say, 25 years old, and then start scrolling down for there. At this point, I'm mostly just looking for really, really good genetic traits. I want to keep the genetic line up. So, an attractive is not going to cut it. What I really want is, I'll take strong or genius, possibly only quick. I don't need to marry for alliances. I want genetic traits wherever possible. Religion doesn't matter too much. We should be able to force a conversion relatively easy. The outsider trait or foreigner trait from not having the same culture is a little bit annoying, but I think we're going to be able to deal with it relatively easily. So we've got attractive... What is that? Siege leader. Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, and I'm not even looking for any particular dutiful cleric. I'm not used to seeing that symbol. Is it because of the religion? It looks different to me. I might be confused. Yeah, I'm not looking for claims. I'm not looking for anything like that. So I'm just going to try to look purely... So quick's not terrible, but hopefully we can find genius. I'll take strong as well. There's nothing wrong with strong. I prefer genius. I'll probably miss a few because I'm scrolling relatively fast here. We're going to try to avoid anyone with a major fertility hit. Especially with elective succession, we should be in relatively okay shape. Okay, we're down at the 16s. And I would rather marry someone who's already of age. I can never tell the difference between attractive and bright. I mean, I know one's a light bulb and one's a diamond, but all I see is like, oh, there we go, heart with like little rays coming off of it. So what do you got going on? You're greedy, which is not really going to affect us. The loss of diplomacy is not great. Honesty is fine. Kind is fine. So, yeah, you do have a decent diplomacy score, and that's before you came of age. Shy and zealous. I'm considering just bookmarking her and then checking up on her in 2 years to see what trait she gets. Just to get extra stats. But frankly, I might just tie her up now. Not tie her up, but... guarantee here. We'll mark her as important maybe, and we'll recheck it in 2 years if we can do that. If we can remember. There, oh, it's attractive again. Yeah, I can never tell the difference. There's a quick one. With pretty good stats overall. We'll bookmark you as well, just in case we want to find you later, in case the first girl doesn't work out. And there's another 13-year-old that we can kind of monitor over here. I mean, the problem is anyone with good genetic traits, I assume they're more likely to get snatched up faster. I might be wrong. But I think people do pay attention to that. And there we go. We'll bookmark her as well. I mean, we might, well, no. I was going to say, we might end up with a bunch of sons that we're going to want to get married off. But by the time my sons come of age, these guys will all have been taken up. And certainly the person who is ambitious, I don't think we're going to want to marry off to like a second or third son, for example. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that pretty well. So I don't think I'm going to get married quite yet. I'm going to keep an eye on Hannah here. So, in... How old does she have to be? 16, right? Yeah, so in 41, in February 41. Hopefully I'll double check that. There's still going to be the symbol here. Yeah, the ruler and married symbol. I mean, I could have looked for someone maybe a little bit older, but frankly, I think there's less of a chance of having an older person with really, really good traits. There's someone strong here. Title underscore ruler underscore consort of... I've never seen that bug before. Might be because we're passing the save around between so many people. Little glitches can interject itself into the game. Yeah, we're going to keep those guys bookmarked for now. Anyway, so that's that part of the setup. And then the next thing I think we're going to do is... I'm trying to right-click on the countries. I've just been playing too much Europa. You have no allies, Basilius? That's interesting. And we do have many different holy wars. I think this is the holy war for our closest one. So nearby Orthodox rulers might join, but let's take a quick look at the religion view here. There's not a whole lot of Orthodox anywhere. Are you really... There's a little bit here, but that's a province, not a country, because that's, you can tell by the dashed view, they don't match up. Yeah, you're going to be all alone here, Basilius. I feel like it's a no-brainer going in there, and I like that the troops are all positioned here. I think that someone else was thinking that this was also a no-brainer. But why do I still have some ships raised? I mean, I know that I can have them raised up, and it doesn't hurt. But it seems to me is a little bit unnecessary and mostly just costly. There's probably something that I'm missing because I wasn't watching the very last episode. But let's go ahead and dismiss the fleets. So we have 27,000 retinues out and about. Where are they? One's here. There's one just there. Which to me seems like you might be indicating a strike, but I'm pretty sure I don't have a good claim on this. Yeah. Oops. As it stands, we can only declare war for a single county that we'd have to give away a title to grab. So that doesn't seem particularly helpful. Our Chancellor is currently fabricating claims over there. He's got a pretty good skill, so I think there's a chance that he can fabricate a claim for the entire duchy for us. And at the very least, if he just grabs one county, but it's for us personally, that'll be helpful. We're doing some military research, more research. I'm not actually sure exactly where these guys are. There we go. Scattered around here. Scheming, which is good. We want to discover plots. And converting some people to the one true religion of the Norse religion, right? Slavic religion. Derp, derp, derp. Alright, this suits me just fine. In fact, since this is a part of the Byzantine Empire, what I'm going to do is actually start moving you down here. And frankly, I think, actually, if we moved you here, we could win the entire war simply with our retinue. But I think we'll raise our personal levies up and go to war. Anyway, I don't know, I'm gonna bite the bullet here. We're gonna live this life hard and fast because I actually don't have a ton of time to play this particular part, so we might end up leading a lot of armies. Oh, we need 100 piety before we can start any of this. On the other hand, Now, there's a time limit on this, isn't there? Conquer single border counties without specific reasons. Take any coastal regions. I guess I'm wrong? It's because they're not pagan or anything. Wait. Oh, okay, no, I'm misreading something because of the Norse bit. Where was... Lazek is over here. I guess we do border it technically, but I'd rather cut into this kind of area. This will generate a truce. I'm not sure that I want something that will lead to a truce. I'll keep taking away more and more of the coast. And I can't declare on these guys because I think they're Slavic. De jure claims... Oh, we have a vassal. And this is a claim on where? Sorry, I'm still trying to straighten everything out here. Over there, that's no good. Alright, well, you know what? Since we can't holy war for a while because we don't have the piety, let's go and do this. And that'll be totally okay. In fact, we gain some, well, more moral authority, which doesn't particularly help. We should be able to crush these guys. Alright, let's give it a try. And see what's what. Oh! That's funny. Had some troops in my territory. How cute. Let's get some characters to lead here. Like so. I don't know why there wasn't anyone leading there at all. Nor here. Strikes me as odd. Are you the people leading the other war? No, that doesn't make any sense. Jindrik. Oh, you are. I feel like sometimes it reserves these people and then sometimes it doesn't. Let's go there. We're going to go there, and we will also raise our personal levies, which is going to be a little risky, actually. I mean, I can hold control so they don't pop up under me, but you know what? I'm going to wait a tick. For all I know, I've just, like, ruined some really important relationships, but, that's just not how I'm going to roll. I wonder if we want to raise you. You know what? We can do that for now. We've got nothing else going on. Plus, it'll improve our relations. It's going to be okay. Are we going to catch you the 13th of April? No, we're not. You're going to try to move away. Alright, so people are casting their votes, which we're not surprised at. How's the financial situation now? Has it actually processed here? There we go, plus 80 per month. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, now that you're gone, we can raise all of our personal domain troops. Head over there. Actually, tell everyone to head over there except for the retinue, which can go there. Alright, should be fine. We'll wait to see how the votes shake out. I mean, ideally, I'm going to live until I can get a proper heir. I suppose what I should do is nominate Calvin over here because he is a blood relative. And we need to keep our succession chain going on. Yeah, I mean, I should probably pick Calvin. He is a genius, actually, which would not be terrible to keep going. And other people are already starting to vote for him. Meanwhile, my cousin over here, let's make sure he's not a problem. And actually, let's quickly see. Wow, we do not get a lot of potential backers. Where the hell are you? Why is that list so short? So really no one is going to join into this stupid thing. I can leave the auto-invite on in case some things change. I'm actually really confused as to why that is. He's in our realm. I mean, it's not telling me a list of 100,000 people that are saying no. It's saying there's just very few people that even get a voice in the matter. I'm very confused. Alright, we have a lot of money for mercenaries in case something comes up, but I don't think anything will. We've got a lot of friendlies. We'll see how it plays out. And what we're going to do very soon is see if we can keep building some improvements. I suppose we do have a lot of direct holdings here, which is nice. Actually, we're already building things here. Lovely. Now, we don't control any of these baronies directly, other than this one. We can improve a few of our others, actually, which would not be a terrible idea. Because I mostly want to keep these things. Let's get, Why? Oh, I don't have enough infrastructure for anything? In this province? Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Is everything fully upgraded? Have people really been that diligent? Oh yeah, everything's got a hammer everywhere, except for Nikia, or Nikia? And here there's just not enough technology. Fan-frickin-tastic. Betrothed can marry, who's this? My half-sister can marry the king of Bulgaria. That seems like a good idea. Sure. Gonna wait for these guys to assemble. We're gonna leave one chunk behind to siege and then move on from there. We can actually do a fair bit more splitting up. We don't actually have enough to take this. So you know what I'm gonna do is split off. Whoa. Split off a chunk, and then when these guys get there, these guys are gonna move out and keep trying to do some hunting. Can you rush this place? Iffy. We'd have to rebuild. We do have the money for it. You know what? Go ahead and assault. It should be successful. Oh my god, so many pop-ups. The dinglings never stop. Bad news from Thrake. My efforts to root out heresy. Oh. So a little bit of peasant troubles. King has created a duchy. Well, good for him. He can do that if he wants. Waste his funds for no reason. We've captured a prisoner. Some raiding problems, but we can deal with that. Move some of you guys here. So we're going to take these guys, yeah, go straight there. Rush some more. High Chief, someone for the Wendish Empire. There we go. So we're starting to get our factions are starting to kick in. Calvin wants to know, why did I left off the peasants? Kind and just. I don't like arbitrary, so we're going to go for kind and just. You gain kind. Just is very good for keeping your vassals in line. They like that a lot. I feel like I could probably slow down the autosaves, but I don't know, I'll leave them as is for now. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh yeah, I want to keep babysitting these factions, and my intrigues here. Yeah, I'm really confused. We can press a weak claim. And Holy Wars, of course. What? Oh, god damn it. $10,000 men out of this one province. I mean, I know we have no morale, but we'd probably be okay. Peasant revolt. Really? For Dory... Okay, where's that? Right, F is not the hotkey. Nope. For Dory something or other. Dory. Boom. Blasted traders. Alright, well we should be able to deal with that relatively okay. No liege levies. There. That'll do fine. We'll move you guys over here and then deal with you afterwards. Oh good, he stuck around. I mean, we're taking the negative end of that particular engagement. We're okay. We're ill already. You know, it would be really, really unfortunate if we died at this juncture. I mean, we're leading troops and everything, so there's always the potential that something horrible is going to happen. Sorry, where are you going? Right over here. Let's just chase you down. there's no way we're actually going to catch these guys because they're going to go to the boat. We actually have to do boat tricks to catch them. I forgot about that. We're going to wait for these guys to land again, and then we'll do boat tricks. Victory, victory. Off to the dungeons. You can rush here in a few days. People revoking titles. Peace. He will surrender. So we will take everything directly, get some prestige, and then we'll be able to hand some things out. I accept. Boom. Take a bunch of titles, and then we are now over our domain limit. So what we can do here really quickly, because we don't actually care about holding on to any of these holdings, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and quickly create new vassals in each one of these. We could give them away, but frankly, I want a few more people around that can help me plot and things. I just want more numbers available to me. But the county capital itself we might give away to someone handy. Let's find a character in our realm who is a male and is not a ruler. And we will sort by opinion. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to free some people. Calvin, actually. He's almost of age. We're currently tutoring him. I hope we'd be able to keep tutoring him. I think I will go ahead and give him that county. Yes, I would like to do that, actually. Which is the county of Heraclea. I suppose I could have just given him all the lower titles instead of creating a bunch of vassals, but I kind of like that idea. I guess they won't be my direct vassals, but I still think it's a good idea. Will I have to stop tutoring him? I'm not sure. I think I will, actually. Ugh. You know what? It's fine. He's actually... Wow, he's got good traits overall. And a genius. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to have him help him build up his own money. It does make him a little scarier. He's not ambitious, luckily. But it does potentially make him more of a threat to the crown. That being said, if it flips to him, we can deal. Sure. We're going to do that. And we are still training him up. Good. And he's going to have a great opinion of us. Granted a county, defending against infidels, all kinds of great stuff. Which does make me think, actually, I should have more than one war going on. What about over here in West Francia? Oh, we can't declare war. We've got levies up. Not independent. I'm sure we've got decent claims everywhere. Good. We're no longer ill. Would be an awfully short session if we'd lost that. Let's move over here. Oh, great. This war is over. Derpy derp. So yeah, let's have these guys meet up over here, except for this one. I guess we'll lower these guys. We'll move you over near West Francia, because I think we might try to see if we can expand in that general direction next. And I think I am going to go for simultaneous wars. I don't see any threats to anything right now. Other than the factions, but they don't have a lot of strength. Independence for this High Chief, who is also the guy that some people are voting for. Where are you exactly? I can do this and go to location. You're way over here. It's a duchy that wants independence. You don't like me particularly much. See if that might help things. Probably it won't. Got the King of Perm. Let's also give him something. Venerable Elder. I don't remember that option. That's cool. Dangerous faction. Yeah, the Independence faction. I realize is dangerous. Thank you. I didn't need any help with that. We're close to being able to check the marriageability of that girl we're interested in. Let's move you over here. Frankly, at this point, we should have just dropped all of our levies and gone with just our retinue, but that's alright. We'll deal with that in a second. I think this is one of my new brothers. I think it's Failure that needs a guardian now. Yep. So we will educate him ourselves as well until we have some kids. Let's take a look at Hannah. Alright. Close. Yeah, I should have just used my retinue to do it. We can drop these guys. Feel like this is going to be a lot of war and not a whole lot of plotting and management, since people seem to be generally positive about most things that are going on right now. Alright, perfect. 100% score. Offer peace, enforce demands. Good. And let's just go ahead and drop all these guys. These are independent. So they've got, oh, there's more Byzantine Empire over there. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, we'll get in position. And I feel like there was one other thing I wanted to check, and now I can't remember what it is. Shoot. This thing is way too big. Oh, my prisoners. Let's deal with them. Alright, let's keep the speed on, just to force myself to deal with it. So what I want to do is make sure to deal with every single prisoner in one way. Right, this one led a revolt, so he's got nothing to give me. He actually likes me a fair amount, so you know what? We'll just release him. That's fine. So much auto-pausing. Akakios here. We can release, execute, which always lower stuff. We can ransom him. Come on, click. Him, her? Wait, what? I'm confused. The pictures don't match up. Some people always want me to use this button. The problem is if you hit this ransom button, the person you're actually communicating with is not the prisoner. That's why I like to, I mean, technically I can right-click and then go to the diplomacy screen here. That way it's this screen, so that way you can click through these different options and see what's what. I'm very confused about what's going on here, but let's go ahead and offer that up. Banish. See, if they had gold, I would banish them, but other than that, you know, he doesn't like me that much, and he's going to be happy that I released him, so we'll go with that kind of stuff. Same thing here. I don't know why these people like me quite this much. Let them rot for now. We're gonna go through the rest of them. I will pause actually because it's just about time to declare war, and I don't want to lose any more time. But at the same time, I want to properly look at these guys. He again likes me. I'm really confused as to what's going on. Oh, should demand some religious conversions. There we go. Yes! Oh, shoot. I think I've been missing some options here. Poop, 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 poop. I forcibly take a concubine. I don't know, you got some good traits? No. Anyway, it's mean, and I don't like the idea. Will not ransom, so you know what, we'll just release. Because I hate having people, like, litter there on my screen, and be confusing. Alright, autosave. The save file has gotten huge, too. So many events, so many characters, so many dead characters. There we go. Did I do you? Release. Or convert, and then release. And then we should be fine. You're slowly moving over there. West Francia, who are you ruled by? King Eudes III, who has 4 allies who might come in. Carling, Queen of Burgundy. Yeah, we're going to be fine. I mean, we've got more troops than absolutely everyone in the world. So I think multiple simultaneous wars are smart and fine. And we do have lots of piety now. Wonderful. Alright. So, Holland. Oh, actually, there's a fair amount of territory over there in Holland. It's going to lead to some ugly borders, though. You know what? I think I'm going to like this as well. 4 provinces. My troops are mostly there. I think we're going to holy war over there. Catholics might join in, but Catholics are pretty broken. There's so many heretical faiths going on. I think we're going to be fine. So yes, I will go for Corinthia over here. That is 1 holy war. Bam. So 1 war. What else can we do? You over here, I don't think we still have a... I don't think we have a good CB on. No. You guys. Oops, independence. Holy war for the Aegean Islands. Is it really only this one place, though? See, that's better. That's inconvenient. Athens is inconvenient. I like that just because it fills in some blanks. Alright, you know what? This episode needs a cut, so I will cut, and then we will come back and probably declare a second war. Maybe. I'll think about it. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.